Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women, cats and dogs of all shapes, colors, and sizes, welcome to NFL Football Game Time with the Guru Week 5 edition. I'm your host, Thaddeus Ward. And before we go any further, I want to say thank God for allowing me to be able to bring my picks to all my fans for another week. And thank God for all my fans being able to receive my picks another week. And with that being said, we ain't gonna waste no more time. Last week, hey, I got a bye week. It's okay. Everybody needs to, recharge and get, refresh themselves. I got a chance to really sit back and watch some of these teams play last week. And my record for, NFL football hasn't been too great. It hasn't been guru-like, I should say. But based off what I saw last week, I'm looking to turn the season around for myself and get back to being the NFL guru that I claim and am. So, with that being said, first game this week, Thursday night, the Arizona Cardinals, without Carson Palmer, who has been ruled out for concussion protocol, at the San Francisco 49ers. This game here, it won't be much about offense. It'll be more about the defense. And with Arizona having the better defense in San Francisco right now, I'm going to take Arizona to go on the road to Levi Stadium and get the win against San Francisco. Sunday, October the 9th, New England at Cleveland. The return of the golden boy, Tom Brady. His suspension's behind him. New England's 3-1. This is setting up for New England to go 15-1 and him not lose a game. You couldn't beat him without Tom Brady. You ain't going to beat him while he's there. New England over Cleveland, and this is probably blowout fashion because they're going to make a statement since Brady's back. Say, okay, look, NFL, guess what? And this is what's going to happen not just against Cleveland. They basically serving up Tom Brady. It couldn't have gotten any better. He basically getting a scrimmage game, his first game back. It's like a preseason game for him. So, hey, New England over Cleveland this week. Next game up, you got Philadelphia Philadelphia at Detroit. Hey, I'm buying into what Philadelphia's got going on. Carson Wentz, he looks like the real deal. That defense, Jim Schwartz, has them guys playing out of their minds. Jim Schwartz also used to be the head coach of the Detroit Lions. So, they let him go, but I'm sure he had his game marked on the schedule. Philadelphia over the Detroit Lions. Next game, Chicago at Indianapolis. Last week, the Bears got a home win, a rare home win, and Indianapolis, they are reeling. They lost to Jacksonville last week over in England, and I really don't even know if I wouldn't watch this game. But hey, somebody got the win, and I'm going to close my eyes on this one, and I'm going to take Indianapolis at home team. The next game up, Tennessee at Miami. It's going to be a good game, but I think Miami going to have enough to be able to get it done at home against Tennessee. Next game, you got the Washington Redskins coming off a good win last week at home, on the road at the Baltimore Ravens coming off a last-minute loss last week. A good game Baltimore played last week, and I got the Washington Redskins winning this game at the Baltimore Ravens. I think Josh Norman, they'll be able to, since the Ravens don't have a big-time explosive wide receiver yet, I think the Redskins will be able to contain Steve Smith Sr. Josh Norman, those boys will be all right. They just signed Dante Whitner. The Redskins did at safety play. And I just think, Washington is going to win this game. Next game, you got the Houston Texans at the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota just came off a great win Monday night over the New York Giants. And Minnesota is for real. That defense is big time. And I believe as long as they can keep Sam Bradford standing upright, they going to make some noise in the NFC. So I got Minnesota get the win at home over the Houston Texans. Next game up, New York Jets at the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm pretty sure by now the GM of the Jets are pretty kicking his own self in the butt for giving Ryan Fitzpatrick that $12 million. Ryan Fitzpatrick has thrown 10 interceptions this year. That's almost one intercept. That's almost $1 million. $10 million for $1 million for 10 interceptions this year. They were paying him to throw touchdowns, not interceptions. The defense, the back end of it, hey, it's almost time for people to say, hey, the offensive hours of Reeves Island are over. The real Reeves has looked like he's become a shell of himself. But Pittsburgh still has too many weapons on offense. Roethlisberger to Brown, Le'Veon Bell. Hey, too many weapons. Defense starting to take a little form. Pittsburgh at home over the Jets. Atlanta at Denver. Okay, Atlanta. Last week you played a Carolina team that's starting two rookie cornerbacks. You put up 500 passing yards, Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, 12 receptions for 300 yards. It don't happen this week in Denver. That defense is big time, legit, and they are going to be ready. Von Miller and those boys. So I'm taking Denver at home over Atlanta. Next game, Cincinnati at Dallas. Dak Prescott has looked the part. Ezekiel Elliott has been phenomenal. He's my rookie of the year so far. But Cincinnati, this team is big time. And I feel like the defense that Cincinnati has is one of the best defenses in the NFL. And I think Dak Prescott is going to get his first taste of a championship defense. So I got Cincinnati going to Dallas to get the win. Next game on the slate is Buffalo at Los Angeles Rams. Buffalo Bills at the Los Angeles Rams. Last week, Buffalo, they got the win over New England Patriots 19-0. Shut them out in Foxborough. All right. Los Angeles Rams lost their first game of the year, blowout to the San Francisco 49ers. They have won 3 games since then. Keep the momentum rolling for the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo goes to Los Angeles and gets the win this week. Next game, you got San Diego Chargers and the Oakland Raiders. The Oakland Raiders are for real. I repeat, the Oakland Raiders are for real. Derek Carr, he led that drive last week against the Baltimore Ravens to get the last minute, to get the victory. Cool, calm, and collective he was. Hey, I'm drinking the Oakland Raiders juice. I said at the beginning of this year I was drinking their juice, and I'm still riding with them. They are a wild card team at best, but they'll make the playoffs though, because Denver's gonna win that division. So with that being said, I've got Oakland. San Diego can't get out their own way. They find ways to lose games. 3 blown 4-quarter leads last 3 games. If they go into the third quarter, fourth quarter, and San Diego's up, Oakland's gonna get that game. And Oakland goes into the fourth quarter up, they're gonna win that game. So Oakland at home over San Diego. Next game up, the New York Football Giants at the Green Bay Packers. This is a game for Eli Manning and Odell Beckham Jr. to get back on track. But, you know, that bad man in Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers, they're going to have something to say about it. That Giant defense is depleted on the back end. I don't know if their tight end Donnell going to play. Green Bay is healthy. And I feel that Green Bay is going to get this win at home this week. And I'll see what Odell Beckham Jr. does this week, because he, to me, has been just shut up and play, man. Odell, ODB, I love you, man. Hey, just shut up and play. Just play ball. Okay. Monday night, final game of the week, Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Carolina Panthers. I don't know if Cam Newton's going to play yet. He hadn't been ruled out. Okay. If Cam Newton plays, there's going to be a beautiful matchup in Carolina. Jameis Winston and the Bucs, they're coming, but hey, I also picked Jameis Winston and the Bucs to have a sophomore slump this year. It's starting to look that way, and I just see Carolina being able to do enough to bounce back, because that secondary is going to be challenged. They're going to be hyped. They're going to be pumped after what they did. Well, they didn't do nothing against Atlanta, but after the way Atlanta dogged them out last week. So with that being said, the final game of this week, I'm taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to lose to the Carolina Panthers. Monday Night Football. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women, cats and dogs of all shapes and sizes and colors, That's been NFL Week 5 edition, Game Time with the Guru. I'm your host, Thaddeus Ward. Any remarks and comments, statements, questions, you can find me on Twitter at Ward_Thaddeus. You can hit me up on Instagram, First Big Homie. You can hit me on Facebook, Thaddeus Ward. That's right. And, hey, you can even hit me on my personal cell phone, 334-464-4402. Hey, I'm waiting to hear from you. I want everybody to enjoy your football weekend, and I'll do the same. And I'll see y'all back here next week on NFL Game Time with the Guru.